This absolutely stunning machine in front of you is a mechanical marvel built in 1932, and it was called a cold heading machine. And today I have a special project I'm gonna start. I want you to think about it being the year 1879, and nestled in the valleys of Glorieta, New Mexico, the men and women of the New Mexico and Southern Pacific Railroad created a railroad, allowing people to explore and expand their travels. And the primary means of communication at that time was the telegraph. So I'm taking this telegraph wire and I'm gonna give it a new life. It was previously laying in an old dusty field there in the valley of Glorieta, New Mexico, and I brought it home with me. Not sure what I would do with it, but today it dawned on me I could use this cold heading machine to make rivets. So right now I am sizing up a sample piece of that telegraph wire, and as soon as I figure out what correct dies need to go into the cold heading machine, I'll head back into the other shop and begin changing the dies out so that we can make some rivets. The rivets will be a way to continue the simple design of connecting one with another, a means of joining one with another. And I'll use those rivets, and maybe you'll use those rivets to join something together of significance. Here I am changing these dies out. There are two dies that are sizing the wire, two spacers in the sides and two spacers in the rear. And they must be perfect. This is one of the rear spacers, and you want to make sure not to grind the face. Here I have installed the correct size for diameter. Got the right blocks in there. I'm going to flip the lid back over, bolt it down, and begin working through exactly how this thing functions. What you're seeing right here is the decoiler, which we add the spool of wire to just as soon as I got it moved into the other shop. I'm feeding a sample roll in here. This is not the telegraph wire, but it is the exact same diameter as the telegraph wire. I didn't want to waste the telegraph wire, so I'm setting the machine up with the sample wire. And as you can see, I have a lot to learn yet. In my mind, I believe that it takes 2 rotations of the flywheel to make a rivet. On the first rotation, it is cutting and sizing the die. And on the second rotation, it's sliding over with some springs with a solid backstop and smashing the rivets head into position. I'm not sure that the timing is correct, but there's absolutely no instruction manual on this thing, so I'm learning as we go. And as Murphy's Law would tell you, I got summoned for some fatherly duties. Actually, I'm quite ADD, and I completely ran out of time today. I was having too much fun working on this machine. So bear with me, there will be a part 2 tomorrow. Until then, I hope everyone has a great evening, and go hug someone you love.